Hello there everyone, I'm Flameless, and I'm back with a little surprise stream tonight. So don't expect this to be long, I'm just doing something because I want to have a bit of fun. So let's go back to the innards. So last stream we finally unlocked the AT-43 mass, or at least the ability to produce it, though as you might have noticed, I already had some components from that. Looks like I was a bit. I think there's a bit of a bug since the last update that affected whether or not checks for things there. So first off, I think it's time I might check back with my inventory, because yeah. So, as you may have noticed, we now have the quest to get the transmission tower up and running. So to do that, we'll need to set up the. Let's see here. Yes, so for this mission, darn it, where's what I'm looking for? Bingo. If we want to get the transmission tower up and running, we need to get 3 taps. We need to set up taps around all of the transmission tower there is here. Well, not transmission towers, but the map beacons around here. So we're going to need to be going around and collecting as much loot as we can for that. So, we need to go all through the towers, drop off the taps there, and get those done. So we gotta do it on one map at each of the different tunnel stop points. We already did Elephant Mausoleum. Tonight I'm gonna try to get done at least the Frozen Swamp, and tomorrow or whatever next stream, the Forever Winter. I'm going to be going for, well, Babel. But with all this stuff set up, I think it's time for us to get going, so let's begin. Can't deny I'm kind of a bit annoyed that I still don't have enough optimization for that this loading animation won't get caught. Alright, so yeah, we're back in the hornet's nest here. Neat echo. I know I'm pausing for a moment, but I don't want to have to constantly be coming back here to collect my corpse's stuff, so I'm just taking a moment to make sure I've got everything kept track of, so I can get these towers all accessed here. Yeah. Okay, I think I've got all my ducks in a row here, so Good news is that this is daytime shift because, well, it's not night and there's not any burning pyres and other things around here. The water thieves seem to put up some cultish style stuff that's fortunately not up yet. The good news is that all three of these are pretty closely around the central tower. Bad news is that it can be a kind of a mess there. I know that there's a chance to encounter a stalk. Well, that was a lot faster than I'm used to for those things. So let's just bum rush out of here. Yeah, so this is not my personal fight. I am not getting involved here when I don't need to. Just stay out of sight, let them fight each other. Be careful here because I've seen grabbers spawn over here, so avoid a fight that you can't win or that you don't even need to fight to begin with. I have to look around and make sure these aren't corpses just because this setting is dark enough and I've seen enough bodies in other places that I wouldn't be surprised if these were indeed, man. So gotta figure out our way around at the same time. Oh, there it is.
We decide what happens next.
Well, I found one of them at least. Oh, for the crying out loud, just go away.
Eyes on us. Spread out.
Huh. Guess it's got an echo effect in play now. That's a bit not exactly what I'm used to. But I can learn to adapt. Still, I have to figure out how to get up here. It's the only way to access one of these things. At least this part of the water isn't toxic. And before you ask, yes, the water is indeed toxic in some spots. Good. Made it up. I am kind of going to regret the fact that I'm not likely going to be able to, hack all three of these things and get a view for a while of what's happening down here. Just because, bad timing. Yeah, see. Radar tap deployed. Now we sneak over here and find the next one. just got to avoid the gnarled massive roots. Sorry, just was pulling up the chat overlay to make sure I wasn't missing anything. Only gonna try going for kills once I've got all these towers tapped in. There, you can see that thing up in that space. That's the, that's what I was talking about by, like, burning stuff or shrine things earlier. That mentioned at the night shift. Because if it's night shift, we'll see those things burning bright. So, if they aren't, that means it's still daytime. So, let's see. Oh, there it is. Only question is if the water's shallow enough for me to go over and cross to it. Yeah, it is. As I've mentioned, deep water is pretty toxic out here. Well, crap. I want to stay as far away as I can from that. I'll just wait a little bit, let the heat die down. Water thief drones.
Whittle them down and we can break out.
Oh, so you can get headshots off this. I had trouble before using these things to get headshots, so I thought for a while it might not be possible. Now I just think I either had bad aim or did something to lower the penetration power of these bullets, because obviously, if I can shoot one of these things down like that, what stands to say I can't do it with other ones? Of course, that being said, I should probably try and find some other stuff to work with. But in the meantime, I know I just passed by there and already dropped off the tap where I need it to be, but I really want to hack the towers for this. Means after all, yeah, get a little bit of a map lookout on these targets.
Whittle them down and we can break out.
Crap. Okay, gotta hide. Let the heat die down and hope something else comes after me. at least something shows up to distract them would probably be the better objective pathway. Whoa. Yeah, just keep going here.
As long as I'm the last one standing.
Heh. I won't. Well, I'll never stop laughing at how silly dark some of these can get. Like, I mean, it is dark, but it's got the nice tinge of black comedy over it to make sure that it isn't too dark. That being said, let's keep checking around though and prodding because I want my map of this region. Encryption initiated here, 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 enter. Let's see if there's an easy spot to get off here, because that's kind of important. Yeah, don't go down there. I'm pretty sure that I'm not going to be able to take that fall without a lot of damage. At best. Oh, weird. There's a drone somewhere around there, and I have no idea where that is. And that kind of terrifies me more than anything else. I'm gonna hold up for a moment, let them fight, then move on. Yeah, so these are definitely fights that you don't always want to deal with, so just hide for a moment. Yep, just heal up a bit and yeah, sorry, just uh, let's keep this going. Alright, tracking back here. Carefully through the spot where we won't get poisoned. If all else fails, bum rush. Let's see if I can sneak my way into this mess, because if I can't, I'll have a straight shot up to the top of the... Well, if I do that, I'll have a straight shot up to where I can just crawl out of the base up top and then and probably have some nice loot on hand. But in the meantime, get the buckshot ready, because I didn't... You know, there's something bizarre about me being able to just, you know, them being able to hide right there and they don't even notice a present threat. And there's a gun turret right there that doesn't even notice me. This game has its moments where it can be great one moment and then what the, well, WTF dumb the next. Still, at least those guns aren't noticing me right now. All things considered, though, I should have brought a rig light. Okay, at this point, I have no idea what's supposed to be going on here regarding all this. Well, I'm screwed now. Yeah, time to flee. Ah, crap. Probably shouldn't have gone back for that. Ooh, I still got the skin though. Regardless of what else I feel though, this is going to be the last run of the night. So, one strong. Let's call down a better shotgun because I don't really know how effective some of these shotguns are, so. Decoy grenades are definitely good to have. Let's get the one last signal tap readied up. Still just gotta check now to make sure that. Let's do this.
Perfection.
Huh.
Whittle them down and we can break out. Whittle them down and we can break out.
This is the way to our target. But of course, there's going to be a firefight. I can't tell whose side these guys are on, if they're water thieves or something else, but our best bet is to go around the fight if we can, so let's see if there's enough shallow spots here to get around into the bridge. Good. Made it through. Still distracted. That's good for me.
As long as I'm the last one standing.
That's nice, but yeah. Last one standing isn't always okay if there's no one else that I can, sell stuff to, of course. Stay dead. I really hope I didn't kick the hornet's nest, get a whole pack
This is what it's all for.
of water thieves on me. Mostly because I'm really not sure where the last signal tap is, so I thought I've seen it before, but I feel like it should be over here, but right now I'm not sure anymore, so let's get topside and see if that helps out.
I think they spotted us. That's it for us.
Oh. I think it's over here. That's not a fall I'm going to be able to survive, but whatever, so
We decide what happens next.
good. Let's hope the distraction lures them all in.
Just what I need in my life. Complete.
Alright. Let's get going through here, so yeah.
As long as I'm the last one standing.
AT-43 mass component. I hope that that distracts them long enough, because I really need to get out of this. Oh, there it is. I need to retreat. As much as I like to go this time. Oh, hey, E4 S2C0. Welcome. One moment. Yeah. So it looks like somebody... Yep, I am on the hunt for the transmission tower. I just got the last tap put in for here. I died on the first try, but I got 2 of them set up, so now it's just me going out of here and, well, retrieving my corpse. What's E4 mean? I don't know what that means. At least not in this context. Oh, that's what you meant. Yeah, well, I'm flameless. Sorry, flameless. I'm not really sure. Or it's just that the 15 in my name should be pronounced the same way an I and an S should. Alright, I've got the last few things I need. Let's get out of here. I still have to do Babel after this, but I already got the elephant mausoleum handled. Yeah, so... Whoops, too deep, too deep, too deep. Yeah, so just gotta keep ambling through here. Being followed, or is that just... Nope, it's just convergence.
Eyes on us. Spread out.
Now, quick, while we have a chance, let's get through here. And hope that there aren't a horde of cyborgs that's going to spawn at the exfil. Alright, home free.
Crashing hard. At least we're headed home.
Yep, we're headed home now. Alright, got that. Ooh. RPD, I guess I mixed things up. Let's move it all to the stash now. So yeah, if anybody's watching, like, subscribe, whatever that is now for whatever the stuff that's appropriate is here. But yeah, 3 down, 3 to... Sorry, so that's... Correction, that's 6 down, 3 to go. So... Let's go over to my little base. You can see some... That base, little Switzerland. As I mentioned in the last stream and showed, I've already unlocked. I just unlocked I've unlocked the AT-43 mask, so I've got every possible patron story maxed out. So I think it's time I got a drink. At least this one's been animated properly. Bottoms up. You have consumed. Yeah. Health increased by 5%. What the heck just happened? That does not. Man, I must be really drunk. Yeah, with all that being said, though, also that's a dumb toilet location, but I guess privacy doesn't matter as much here. Welcome back. Have a seat and rest for a bit. Yeah, so I'm gonna put some extra stock in the inventory. Okay. Yeah, so thanks to everybody who's watching, even if you only came on a little bit late or towards the end of the stream, but as is, I am definitely gonna need to go to bed soon, especially since I'm gonna try to get up early to do some other stuff. So in light of that, I'm gonna call it a night. But first, let's see if I can't find someone else to send y'all off to, because I like to help other streamers. So yeah, so sorry, just reloading to make sure that I've got things fixed up. So well, you've been on here a while, Yuli 4. But thanks. But in the meantime, let's see. Well, it looks like nobody's playing it forever like right now, but let's go for Actually, I don't think there's anyone right now that know of who's playing this game or something similar. So I think I'm just gonna call it. Thanks again for everybody who's watching. But for now, this is Flameless signing off.